and welcome to Nellis Hall on the campus of Coffeyville Community College for this Region 6 tournament playoff game between the Colby Trojans and the Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens. I'm Shea Neal. So happy you're with us here on this Saturday. We've got a great game in store for you today with the winner advancing to play the Barton Cougars. Ravens finished the season 19-11 with a 14-10 conference record. They are the 5 seed for this tournament. Colby snuck in as the 12 seed with an 8-21 record, but they are playing their best basketball of the season. These two teams saw each other just a week ago. The Ravens able to come away with a victory, but Colby much improved from the early stages of the season. This will not be an easy 40 minutes for the Ravens, as Colby can really shoot the basketball. Ariana Perez, Sophie Bennett, Stella McIntyre, just to name a couple. We've got a great one in store for you this afternoon, Colby and Coffeyville. We have Coach Tony Turner joining us in 60 seconds on the Red Raven pregame show. We'll be back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
The Red Raven pregame show here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Tip-off of the Ravens and Colby Trojans just around the corner. We caught up with Coach Turner earlier this week on the Red Raven Coaches Show. Here's Coach Turner as we get ready for tip-off. Coach, let's start looking at this matchup with the Colby Trojans, round 1 of the Region 6 tournament. And it's funny to me that for the second straight year, you're going up against a team that you saw very recently. Last year, of course, you played the Pratt Beavers about 10 days after you saw them in the regular season. This year, you're going to see Colby about a week after you saw them. So this is, I don't know, your personal preference on, would you rather see a team that you just saw and maybe both teams have a one-up on recruiting and a one-up on scouting? Or would you rather see a team that you haven't seen in a little bit and kind of start fresh? What would be your preference?
Well, part of me, I'm kind of have mixed emotions, because 2 years ago, we kind of in the same scenario, and the Colby team came in and beat us. We were the 5 seed. They were that same seed, and they came in and beat us. And so we're going to use that as some leverage with our girls and say, hey, we've been in this situation. We better not overlook this team. And I know Coach Spence will have them coming. They're going to be much better. They've had an extra day to prepare for us, and they're going to put up a fight. And if we come in there with the wrong mentality and mindset, it's not going to be a good outcome.
No, you're right. And I think something that stood out to me in each of your 2 games against the Trojans this year is they do like to slow the pace down, where your team hasn't had their best offensive outputs of the year against Colby. But I think really your team has embraced kind of playing a slower tempo against the Trojans, and your defense has had some of their best games against Colby. So I think it's impressive, and I think it shows the veteran experience on your team of being able to play different styles. Of course, you want to force your opponent to play Coffeyville style of basketball, but I think for a lot of teams that have some youth and some freshmen, it might be panic time if you're not playing the way you necessarily want to play. But I think your team has played games against a Dodge City and against a Hutchinson where they play a little bit faster paced, and then they've also been able to slow it down and play some half court offense, half court defense against a team like Colby. So these 2 matchups against the Trojans, what have you seen, and what has led to the success from your defense?
Well, we want to definitely play some good defense and then try to get out and run. We want to get out and run on them and just make them get up to they're not very deep as far as their bench, and try to wear them down. They had that long 6-hour drive, and so we want to try to wear them down and get to. And they got some really good shooters, and we got to get to their shooters, and just one and done on the shots. But the main thing is just not letting their shooters get going. And Coach Spence does a really good job of running a lot of different sets and kind of keeps you off balance. And we just got to pay attention to details and stick to the game plan.
And you mentioned their shooters, and of course in the second matchup they had Oriana Perez come back. She was not available for that first matchup, but they do have, like you mentioned, some good shooters on this team. Sophia Lopez, Stella McIntyre, Perez, Sophie Bennett hit a couple threes in that last game. But your team really, for the most part, has done a good job of keeping them below their season average from beyond the arc. And I think your team has good perimeter defenders. But I think, when we talk about with Coach Herkelman, sometimes we talk about one or two guys that you put on the other team's best player. I don't know if your team necessarily has that. I feel like your team's kind of more of a tight-knit unit of a defense, where I don't know if there's a player that you consider your top defender. Maybe you have one that you consider your top defender, but I think it shows in a game like Colby where they struggle from beyond the arc because you have 3-4 players around the perimeter that are contesting almost every shot from the outside. Well,
we switch a lot of screens, and but back to your questions about who's our top defenders, we like to lean on Natalia. Bailey can really guard. Kylie does a good job. T does a good job. Janae Blackwell does a really good job. Lexus, they all get out and know how to guard. They know how to play defense, and that even J. Maya, she's a shot blocker in there and knows how to use her body, and she has really good timing. So, we trust that they do know how to tag. We call it tag, and they tag up and do a really good job of making it tough on their shooters.
Coach, you mentioned, of course, Coach Spence and the experience that he has, and I'm curious what that feeling is like going into a postseason game where it's a team that, like you said, you can't overlook, because it's a team that I think has played significantly better in the second half of the season versus the first half of the season. I know your team ended up winning, I believe, 59-43 or whatever it was in the second matchup. But I think for a good portion of that game, it was pretty tight, and your team went on one or two runs that really kind of opened it up. But we've seen Colby twice now kind of shoot below their averages. So with that anticipation and with a coach like Coach Spence that has the experience that he has, how do you game plan for a coach that really, probably is not fazed by the moment at any point like this anymore?
No, he's a great coach, and we just got to be disciplined. And we can be disciplined, and they'll get us on a couple sets. I'm sure, like I said, they had a couple days extra to prepare for us, and he's gonna scheme it and figure out how to stop our stuff and how to eliminate some of those runs, and just from his pure experience. And we just got to be able to stick to our details, stick to our game plan, and make adjustments as the game goes, and just know where their shooters are. That's going to be the key. You got to know where their shooters are, and then we just got to attack the rim.
Coach, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse because I feel like I bring it up every time we talk, but this point of the year, free throws so important, and we've seen over the course of the season players like Ivy Fox, players like Kylie Ortiz, players like Bailey Lehman, Natalia Jones have gotten better at the free throw line as the year has gone on. I think early in the season, Ivy was about 50%, and in the second half of the season, much better. So your team has improved at the free throw line. And obviously in a game, maybe not Saturday, but, with your season on the line every single night, there's going to be close games. There's going to be important free throws. And it's got to be a good feeling to know that your team's growing in that department instead of regressing.
Well, I'm glad they are growing. We do make them make 50. They got to make 50. So if it takes them 75 free throws to make 50, we keep track of all that and just kind of monitor it and make sure they are in the gym. And I just think when you set and make a bunch of free throws, it just helps with the form shooting. It helps with all that and the concentration level. And I just think it's, hopefully, knock on wood, it's paying off for us that we do require them to get in there and shoot 50-plus free throws a day.
Coach, Saturday is going to be Fan Appreciation Day at Nellis Hall, and with that, they're doing free admission for students and fans, of course, and also discounted seats for the reserve seats as well. So with that being said, of course, you want a great turnout at home for a home playoff game. That's a big part of playing a postseason game at home, is having that advantage in the crowd. But what is the excitement of having a good turnout with a Fan Appreciation Day? How does that fire you and your team up for this kind of game?
Our fans have been great. I think they're one of the best fan crew and the whole Jayhawk I know in Kansas, I mean, they do a really good job of following us. They do a good job of coming to the games and rooting us on. And, you know, I just think it's for the college and our men's and women's basketball program. We just want to show some appreciation that we do appreciate all that they do and their support that they give us. And it just goes a long ways. I know our players enjoy it. There's a numerous of fans that are always bringing stuff for us. And so we just wanted to show a little appreciation for them and go out and, give them a good show and go out and play hard for them and make it worth their time.
Appreciate Coach Turner for the time. Tip-off, Lady Ravens, Colby Trojans. Coming up next from Nellis Hall. Don't go anywhere. It's US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. We're back in 2 minutes.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Red Raven pregame show here as we get ready for tip-off. Region 6 tournament opening round. It's the Red Ravens and the Colby Trojans. I'm Shane Neal. So happy you're with us here on this Saturday. We're just moments away from tip-off as the Ravens go for their 20th win of the season and their first of the postseason. Colby and Coffeyville, of course, met just a week ago where the Ravens came away with a 59-43 victory, playing great defense and doing what they had to do on the offensive end. And as Coach Turner mentioned, one of their keys in today's game is going to be playing fast and trying to wear out this Trojans team, a team that doesn't have as much depth as the Lady Ravens do. They're going to try and play fast, play controlled, and try to run their way to victory here today. These two teams met in the opening round of the playoffs 2 years ago right here at Nellis Hall, and on that day, the Colby Trojans ended the Lady Ravens season early with a massive upset win on the road. Coach Turner said they've been using that as momentum all week, trying to get that payback, get that revenge, and move on to the Region 6 quarterfinals. The winner of this game, of course, will travel to Great Bend and play the Barton Cougars on Tuesday night. Let's get you starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visitors, the 12-seed Colby Trojans, 8-21 on the season, led by head coach Darren Spence. Starting at guard, a 5'8 freshman from Brisbane, Australia, number 1, Sophie Bennett. Starting at guard, a 5'9 sophomore from Stockholm, Sweden, number 5, Stella McIntyre. Starting at guard, a 5'9 freshman from Bogota, Colombia, number 11, Sofia Lopez. Starting at guard, a 5'7 sophomore from Kanagawa, Japan, number 13, Noella Bedoya. And starting at forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Georgetown, Texas, number 33, Sheila Lee. For the Red Ravens, the 5 seed in the Region 6 tournament. Starting at guard, a 5'5 sophomore from El Reno, Oklahoma, number 2, Tatana Woods Blackowl. Starting at guard, a 5'6 sophomore from Kansas, Oklahoma, number 3, Kylie Ortiz. Starting at guard, a 5'8 sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 11, Natalia Jones. Starting at guard, a 5'6 sophomore from Cleveland, Oklahoma, number 13, Bailey Lehman. And starting at forward, a 6-foot sophomore from White Shield, North Dakota, number 14, Ivy Fox. One more time for each team. For the Trojans, it's number 1, Bennett, number 5, McIntyre, number 11, Lopez, number 13, Bedoya, and number 33, Lee. For the Ravens, it's number 2, Woods Blackowl, number 3, Ortiz, number 11, Jones, number 13, Lehman, and number 14, Fox. Colby in the road powder blues with the black trim. Ravens in their home, Nellis Hall Whites with the red trim. Winner to the Region 6 quarterfinals, where they will battle the Barton Cougars. Coffeyville has had a very successful year in this building. They've had a very successful year overall, 19-11 on the season, and they look to punch their ticket to the Final 8 in this region tournament here this afternoon. It will be Fox, it will be Lee. It is playoff basketball. Here we go, the Trojans off the tip. Sophie Bennett brings it up. Again, the Trojans in that powder blue here today. Natalia Jones staying in front of Lopez. They kick to the corner, work it around. This is McIntyre. McIntyre down low, they go to Lee. Lee tries to attack, now hands it off. Bennett steps into a jump shot and banked it in. 2-0 Trojans as they score on their first possession of the day. And they have an early lead here in this one. Raven basketball for the first time in the postseason. Here's Bailey Lehman, swings it right to Tatana. Ivy Fox gets some space, thought about the 3, did not take it. It was a pretty good look. Here's Tatana now handing off to Kylie, 10 to shoot. Ivy Fox, ball fake, back to Kylie. Now 6 to shoot. Colby's come out with strong defensive possession. Natalia Jones had it poked by McIntyre, got to get a shot off. Jones could not get a second chance, but that one is a shot clock violation. So a great 60 seconds to start it off for Colby. They hit their first shot of the night. They forced the shot clock violation. 2-0 Trojans early in this one. Colby's really struggled offensively in each of the 2 games the Ravens this year. Scored 38 points in the first game and only 43 in the second. So they're looking to get a better showing on the offensive end. Lopez works it right to McIntyre down low. Jump shot there is good. And that's Noella Bedoya to make it 4-0 Colby early in this one. They work it right. Bailey Lehman, Ravens down 4 early. Colby's come out ready to play basketball here today. Natalia Jones. Jones on the left wing looking for a pass down low to Fox, and a foul will be called against Sheila Lee. That's the first foul of today's game. Pass was high for Fox, but Lee called for a push into the back of Ivy. Inbounds will go to Fox, takes a free throw line jump shot. A little strong on that one. Rebound taken by Colby. 2 scores, 2 stops for the 12-seed Trojans. What a start here on the road. Sophie Bennett hands it off. They work it to Sophia Lopez. And now Stella McIntyre to Bennett. Bennett, quick first step, trying to attack. Lopez now trying to go at Tatana. Back to Bennett. Bennett sends it in and out. That would have made it 7-0. Ravens get a break there. Now they come back looking for their first points of the postseason. Kylie Ortiz, screen from Ivy. Now pass to Tatana. They work it around to Natalia. Natalia had 2 threes against Independence on Wednesday. This time she'll pass to Ivy Fox. Fox goes right at Lee. The kick to Lehman. Lehman the ball fake. Ravens have struggled to find their shot early in this one. Here's Fox. And that one is short. So Ivy 0 of 2, and the Ravens really struggling to create separation. Colby doing a nice job staying attached on defense. Sophia Lopez finds Bedoya. 4-0 Colby, 2.5 minutes into this one. Now trying to get baseline. That'll be a foul against Natalia Jones, drawn by the freshman point guard Bennett. So each team has picked up a foul. Lee picked it up for the Trojans. Jones picks it up for the Ravens. 4-0 Colby still. Ravens have really come out of the gate sluggish offensively. Inbounds goes to Bedoya. Bedoya tries to attack, hands it off to Lee, and it's 6-0 Colby. And on both ends of the ball, the Ravens have come out flat in the first 3 minutes of this game, and if they're not careful, this Colby team is going to start to get some confidence. Ivy Fox on the right wing. They're giving her that three-point shot. She's not taking it. Kylie sends it. Kylie's got it. Ravens on the board. It's Kylie Ortiz from downtown. Kylie had 18 to lead the Ravens on Wednesday night. She's got her first three. It's a three that the Ravens needed badly. It's 6-3 Colby. Lopez, Bedoya now on the right wing. Bedoya has two. Lee has two. Bennett has two for the Trojans. Now Bennett attacks. And what's the call there? It's a turnover. Raven basketball. So the Ravens hit their first shot of the day and then force a turnover. Maybe some momentum for the 5 seed here for the first time today. They bring it up, down 6-3. Natalia finds Kylie. Kylie just hit the three on the last possession. Nice pass down low to Fox. Fox trying to back down. Sheila Lee goes up, and a foul is called. So Ivy going to the free throw line. That'll be the second foul on the starting center for the Colby Trojans, and we'll see very early in this one Bioro Balde check in. That's D.A. Bioro Balde, the freshman out of Girona, Spain. Ivy at the free throw line. First one is good. Colby does not have the depth that the Ravens do. So one of the things Coach Turner emphasized was trying to play fast and wear this team out. And something else that helps stretch the depth is getting players in foul trouble. And Lee picks up 2 early fouls. Ivy knocks down the pair. It's 6-5 Colby. 6:23 to go, first quarter. This is McIntyre. McIntyre hands it off to Lopez on the left wing. Lopez to Bennett. Bennett now looking for a pass, in trouble. Tatana with good defense. Lehman got a hand on it. Ravens come away with the steal. Coffeyville getting their groove on defense, and now with a chance to take the lead after the slow start. Lehman, top of the key, swings it right. Natalia Jones. Screen comes from Kylie. They work it back to Lehman, sends it. Bailey got it. Kylie and Bailey have each hit their first triple of the playoffs, and the Ravens on an 8-0 run to take their first lead of the day. Something you'll love to see if you're a Raven fan. Lopez fakes, drives, pull up. And that one a little strong. Rebound, Ivy Fox. Ravens on an 8-0 run. They have the basketball. They have taken momentum back in this one. Kylie, crossover, hands off to Tatana. Tatana gets a big screen from Ivy Fox. Pick and pop. Ivy thought about it, hands it off now to Kylie. Kylie attacking to the free throw line. Kick, Lehman tries again. Bailey, yes! Back-to-back triples for Bailey Lehman. Timeout, Darren Spence. The Ravens looked flat early, down 6-0. They answer with an 11-0 run. They lead it by 5. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-
Colby came out of the gates swinging. Started with a 6-point lead, playing great defense, finishing around the rim. Ravens look flat early. They answer with an 11-0 run. Back-to-back threes from Bailey Lehman. And the Ravens lead at 11-6 with 5:12 to go in the first quarter. I'm Shane Neal. It's playoff basketball on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. So happy you're with us here on this Saturday afternoon. Sophia Lopez looking for a pass. And that pass deflected by Tatana. It's still loose, and it's taken by the Ravens. Here comes Tatana. Ravens with all the momentum right now. Slows it down. Tatana Woods Blackout. J. Maya Lyons, Karis Washington, the new players in for Tony Turner. Kylie trying to hand it off to Bailey. That was poked by Lopez. Ravens able to keep it alive. 12 to shoot here for Coffeyville. Tatana on the right wing, guarded by Bedoya. Tatana, attack, trying to find Karras. Great effort there by Stella McIntyre to get a hand on it. It will stay with Coffeyville with 7 on the shot clock. Inbound play here coming for Tatana. And going up there drawing a foul was Karras Washington. We'll see who they call that on. It'll be on Stella McIntyre. So free throws coming here for Karras. First one is off the rim, no good. One more free throw here for the freshman out of Fort Smith. Been to the free throw line more than any other Raven this year. She splits the pair. It's 12-6 Ravens. After the first 3 minutes of this game, I'm sure the Ravens will take being up 12-6 right now with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. This is Sophia Lopez out of Bogota, Colombia. Nice pass to McIntyre. Down low, this is Bioldo Bidet. The drive by, a great drive there by Bedoya, who finds Bioro Balde, who finishes, and a great pass there by the Trojans. They really are showing some great ball movement this first quarter. Tatana tries to attack right back, left it short, and the rebound cleared by Balde. 2 early fouls for Sheila Lee, the starting center for the Trojans, and Bioro Balde has been asked to step up, and so far she has done just that. That shot no good by Lopez. Offensive rebound. Bennett now tries to attack. Handoff. McIntyre, good look for 3. That's good. Stella McIntyre, the best three-point shooter on this Colby team, and she drills her first one of the day, 12-11, and 5 straight points for the Trojans. This team not going away, of course, and that'll be an offensive foul against J. Maya Lions. Both these teams know what's at stake here today. Your season over if you come up short. And we've seen both these teams play with a sense of urgency in this first quarter, and this Colby team's gotten stronger and stronger as the year's gone on. I don't think the 8-21 record really reflects the growth they've had. Playing much better basketball as we've seen in this first 6.5 minutes. Lopez for the lead. That was blocked by Lions. Balde able to pull it down. No good. Good defense by Washington. Lehman brings it up. 12-11 Coffeyville. Ray Richardson into the game for the Ravens. Screen comes from J. Maya. Ray spinning, looking for a pass. Ray finds Kylie Ortiz. Kylie with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. Nice screen. Kylie fakes the shot. Trying to throw it up for Karras. That pass a little high. Ravens turn it over. So we'll see a substitution here for the Trojans. Number 3, Camille Brito-Bernice comes in, as does Olivia Daya, who comes in for Kylie. Ravens have had about a 4-minute stretch where they've looked very strong in this first quarter, but the other 4 minutes surrounding it have been pretty subpar so far for this team, what we've seen in recent weeks. Bedoya swings it right to Bennett. Bennett, as the Trojans have a chance to take the lead back. This is Ariana Perez. That was poked by Washington. It stays with Brito-Bernice, who goes up and missed the shot. Rebound Balde. And a travel will be called down low. But that's something that Colby has really done so well so far in this first quarter. A team that really has struggled to rebound the basketball against Coffeyville in their 2 matchups this season. But in this first quarter, they've come out crashing the glass and have done a nice job. Here's Olivia Daya. Daya's had a really good week for the Ravens. Had 8 points against Independence on Wednesday. Pass to a cutting Karras. That shot no. Lions on the glass. Trying to hand it off to Lehman and does. And Bailey's pass gets to Ray Richardson. Ravens still kind of scrambling on the offensive end. Washington goes up again. This time draws a foul. With 2:10 to go in the opening quarter, Karras will go back to the free throw line. That foul was on Bioro Balde. 4th foul against the Trojans here in this opening quarter. Again, if you're just now joining us, the winner of this game going to Great Bend to battle the Barton Lady Cougars. The Ravens obviously able to come away with the victory as Karras knocks down the first. It would be a rematch of last year's Region 6 championship game in Wichita. Karras 2 of 3 at the line so far tonight. Second one on its way and missed it. Rebound Lions. The effort from J. Maya left it short. It's still loose. And what's the call there? They're going to say jump ball and possession will stay with Coffeyville. So the effort from J. Maya Lions gets the Ravens an extra possession. And in a quarter where the Ravens really have not looked like themselves for the most part. Still having a 2-point lead, still showing effort on those hustle plays. A good sign, as you feel like this team is going to find a groove on the offensive end as we continue on. Ray looking for an inbounds pass, gets it to Lehman. Lehman finds Daya. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Olivia, pass to Bailey. Bailey sends it, and that one a little bit short. Rebound collected by Bedoya. Lehman was looking for her third three of the opening quarter. Now Ariana Perez has it. Colby can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. They work it to McIntyre. McIntyre finds Perez. Perez now to Brito Bernice. Bedoya wants to attack. Bedoya, and a foul will be called there. Looks like against Bailey Lehman for, they'll call it on Lyons. Thought it was originally on Lehman for a block. But they say the foul came on Lyons. That's her second. We'll see Ivy Fox come in for J. Maya. Inbounds here for Brito Bernice. They get it to Bioro Balde. Ravens giving Bioro Balde all that space on the three-point line. Now Perez has it. 90 seconds to go, first quarter. Ravens by 2. It's been a good first quarter here at Nellis Hall. That pass deflected, stolen by Karis Washington. Here comes Karis and the Ravens. Karis trying to go all the way. Layup no good. Karis might have played a little too reckless there on that possession. Tony Turner not happy. Perez steps into a jump shot. In and out. Rebound deflected by Fox. It's still loose, out of bounds. What's the call? They'll call it Colby basketball. Karis Washington, about as talented of a freshman as there is in this league, but at times shows that she is a freshman and sometimes maybe tries to do a little bit too much. So Bennett will inbound it here for Colby. Minute 11 to go in this first quarter. A 20-second shot clock here for the Trojans. Lopez works it left to Perez. Now they work it to the corner to McIntyre. Colby down by 2. McIntyre fakes the 3, picked up nicely by Ray Richardson. Lopez driving, gets a step on Lehman and ties the game. Sophia Lopez, the finish in traffic. We're knotted at 13. 50 seconds left, first quarter. Fox sends it for 3. Ivy off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Lopez, and now Colby with a chance to take the lead. Under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fox has not had her jump shot early in this game. Both of her points at the free throw line. McIntyre for the lead, short, and rebound Ivy. About a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock, so the Ravens really can burn most of the clock if they choose. Dye to Lehman. Lehman's got 6. That leads the Ravens in this opening quarter. Ray driving, kicking to Ivy. Now 15 seconds left in the quarter. Karis the fake. Karis the drive. Karis had it poked. It will stay with Coffeyville. Again, Karis Washington so aggressive, but something Tony Turner's been emphasizing in recent weeks is don't put the ball on the floor if you have to. Keep it moving. I think we've seen the Ravens maybe overthinking a little bit in this opening 10 minutes. They will have 10.9. Shot clock is now off. So the Ravens can hold for the final shot if they want. Fox will attack McIntyre. Now kicks it to Ray. 5 to shoot. Ravens trying to take the lead at the end of the quarter. Daya got to get a shot off. Olivia throws it up. Fouled with 0.7 left. And a bailout foul from the Trojans on a possession that looked lost for Coffeyville. And Olivia Daya, who's really had a great week scoring the basketball. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one here for Daya on its way, and good. Tony Turner and this coaching staff make these girls make 50 free throws every single day. We'll see if it pays off in the postseason. Olivia goes 2 out of 2. Ravens lead it by 2 at the end of the quarter. Colby's come out ready to play. Coffeyville still trying to find their footing, but it is a 2-point Raven lead after the opening 10 minutes. Coffeyville 15, Colby 13, second quarter in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Comforting to know that the owner is providing the care. Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
Lady Ravens lead at 15-13 after a quarter of play. Region 6 tournament first round action here at Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Neal. It's US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Appreciate you hanging out with us here on this Saturday. Lady Ravens not their cleanest quarter of basketball, but made enough plays, got to the free throw line, and they hold a 2-point lead. But I'll tell you what, Colby's come out ready to play here in this tournament. This is going to be a dogfight for the next 3 quarters. Bioro Balde hands it off to Lopez. Lopez, the drive. Plants the feed, hands it off. They work it around. This is Bennett. And Bennett gets it back, top of the key, tries to attack on Tatana. 12 to shoot here for Colby. McIntyre down low to Bioro Balde. Offensive foul. Charge taken by Olivia Daya. Daya is one of this team's best defenders. Tatana Woods Blackout said that Olivia guards her a lot in practice. And Tatana Woods Blackout, one of the best distributors, one of the best point guards in this league, has said that Olivia Daya is one of the toughest defenders she's had to go up against. And nice play by Olivia there to take the charge. Natalia Jones, backdoor cut by Kylie. Kylie hands it off to Fox. Fox goes up and scores it. And Ivy Fox has her first field goal of the afternoon, makes it 17-13 Ravens. Ariana Perez has it now for Colby. Trojans down by 4. Perez throws up a circus shot, missed it. Rebound Fox, and now we'll see if the Ravens can get some momentum early in the second quarter. Daya fakes the 3, works it to Kylie. We saw Kylie very aggressive on the offensive end against Independence. And that's what this team needs here in the postseason, an aggressive Kylie Ortiz, an aggressive Bailey Lehman. Fox goes up again. Ivy has no problem being aggressive. She's got back-to-back scores, and the Ravens lead it by 6. Ivy Fox, maybe the player on the Ravens that has developed the most over the course of the season. She's gone from a role player to a star on this team. Sophia Lopez, pass out to McIntyre. 8:30 to go first half. Ravens lead at 19-13. Lopez the spin, Lopez the kick. Bennett, crossover move, tries to get into the paint. Bennett tries to go up and under. No good. Rebound tapped, and I believe that's going to be off of Natalia, and it is. We'll see. Substitution here for Colby as number 13, Noella Bedoya, checks back in for Ariana Perez. We will only see about 7 players for this Colby team today. They are not a very deep team. They rely on their starting 5 quite a bit, and the Ravens hoping they can use that to their advantage and wear them out by the second half. Bedoya trying to get to the baseline on Daya. Bedoya hands it off to Balde, who goes up and scores it. And I'll tell you what, Bedoya has really done a great job of sharing the basketball. That's already her 3rd assist of the game. Drive by Daya, and lost it on the way up. It will stay with Coffeyville. Right now it's Woods, Blackout, Ortiz, Daya, Jones, and Fox, the 5 out there for Tony Turner. And now we'll see Sheila Lee check back in for Colby, coming in for Bioro Balde. Lee picked up 2 early fouls, and obviously if she picks up that 3rd, that is a major development, as the starting center for the Colby Trojans has been playing in foul trouble for most of this game. Kylie Ortiz, crossover move, guarded nicely by Brito Bernice. Ivy has it on the left wing. Ivy has all 4 here in the second quarter for Coffeyville. Natalia Jones, crossover, 3 to shoot. Natalia puts up a mid-range jump shot, missed it strong, out of bounds, and Colby basketball. Not a great possession there for the Raven offense. Forced a shot, and not a very high percentage look there from Natalia. Colby has the basketball down by 4. Fox got a hand on it, and they're going to call a foul. Ivy Fox called for the foul. And Ivy's such an important player for this team, and with Lions already having 2 fouls, it's just a foul that you really can't pick up. So Lions with 2, Fox with 1. Inbound play goes to Bedoya. Bedoya's really played point guard for this Colby team so far today, and she's done a great job of it. Sophie Bennett finds Bedoya. Bedoya attacking again, looking for a pass. This time goes up with the shot, missed it long. Rebound taken by Ivy Fox. Ravens lead at 19-15, have the basketball. Tatana Woods blackout. Pass to Ivy. Ivy the fake. Ivy attacks. Ivy trying to go at Lee, now kicks to Tatana. 3 minutes into the second quarter, Ravens lead it by 4. Kylie Ortiz gets a big-time screen. Jump shot, good. Kylie with 5. And Ortiz has made her first 2 shots of the night. Kylie hits 6 threes against the Independence Pirates. She just has a knack for playing big in big games. And we'll see, obviously, no bigger games in the playoffs. Bennett, the attack, pull-up jump shot for Sophie Bennett, and got the bounce. Sophie Bennett's got a rainbow jump shot. We saw it last weekend. She really put some arc on that shot. And she gets a lot of shooters' rolls because of it, and that's going to be a double dribble against Natalia Jones. Lost the handle on it as she was trying to hand it off to Daya. We'll see Bailey Lehman check in for Natalia. 6:25 to go first half. 21-17. Ravens by 4. But Colby has hung with the Ravens since the opening tip-off. Actually scored the first 6 points of the game. Brito Bernice guarded by Kylie Ortiz. Now Bedoya. Noella Bedoya attacks, hands it off. Lee works it around. This is Brito Bernice and throws it away. He's trying to get it to Bennett, who would have had a decent look. Instead, Colby turns it over. And Alexis Parker will come in for Coffeyville, coming in for Ivy Fox as they try to protect Ivy from picking up her second foul. Six minutes to go, first half. Ravens 21, Colby 17. Kylie Ortiz has it. She has 5 points early in this one. Hands it off to Tatana. Woods blackout. Still has not taken a shot yet in this one, but that's not really Tatana's game, of course. Woods blackout has it on the right wing. Kylie has it, 8 to shoot. Kylie looking for a screen. Comes from Parker. Kylie Ortiz. Ravens are going to have to send something. They work it down low to Parker. Parker dribbled it off her leg. And just sloppy offense from this Ravens team. Against Independence on Wednesday, one of their cleanest games of the year offensively. Tony Turner mounting frustration as this team has really left points, left possessions on the table and allowed Colby to stick around. Credit to the Trojans, they played well, but you feel like the Ravens could be up 8-10 points in this game right now. Bedoya. This is Lopez. Lopez, the floater inside, cuts it to a 2-point game. Sophia Lopez. It's her second finish inside today. Bailey Lehman tries to attack quickly on the other end. Kick to Tatana. Big screen from Washington. They find Lehman cutting, and Lehman fouled on the way up. Bailey will go to the free throw line. 5:04 to go first half, as that foul was on Lee, and that's her third. Sheila Lee, the starting center for the Colby Trojans, with 3 first half fouls, and that's going to force more minutes out of D.A. Bioro Balde. Tony Turner has words with Alexis Parker as Bailey Lehman knocks down the first free throw. Bailey Lehman, after the year is over, will continue her basketball career at Rogers State University. She's a big-time player, a big-time shot maker, and she knocks down a pair of free throws. Ravens lead it by 4 at the halfway point of the second quarter. This is Brito Bernice working it to Lopez. Lopez hands it off, and that'll be a foul against Karis Washington. That'll be a hand check foul, and again, just something you can't let happen. Media timeout, 4:56 to go. Ravens lead it 23-19, but Colby hanging tight. We'll see if the Ravens can pull away. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Ravens lead at 23-19 with 4:56 to go. First half, first round of the Region 6 tournament. Colby Trojans, the 12th seed entering this game. The Ravens, the 5 seed. Colby's done a nice job of staying right there with them, right with the Ravens, I should say, in a matchup where the Ravens have really controlled the first two. But here in round 3, with the season on the line for both of these teams, Colby coming out a little extra juiced. Bedoya tries to split a double team and traveled. So the Ravens get a turnover as Noella Bedoya took an extra step. We'll see Tatana Woods Blackout bring it up. Tony Turner's team has kind of been surviving instead of leading, if you will. Pick and roll there with Parker, and Parker lays it up and in. Perfectly executed pick and roll with the sophomore point guard to the freshman forward. And the Ravens lead at 25-19. Obviously a 6-8 point run here would be huge for the Ravens. Get some momentum going into the locker room. Brito Bernice, it's a zone look now for the Ravens. Pass goes to Bedoya. Bedoya shot a little strong, and a foul will be called against the Ravens down low. They'll call that on Karis Washington. That'll be the second on Karis. And it looks like Ivy Fox will come in for Karis Washington. So Ivy has 1. Lyons and Karis, the 2 Ravens with 2 fouls. Sheila Lee for the Colby Trojans has 3. Bedoya's pass deflected, gets to McIntyre. They go back to Bedoya. Ravens good perimeter defense on this possession. Bedoya might have gotten away with a travel again. Brito Bernice finds Bennett. Bennett in a lot of trouble. Gets some space, hits the shot. Sophie Bennett has really been impressive these last 2 games for Colby. She's a talented freshman point guard. Does not panic. That's big if you're running an offense at the college level. Tatana finds Ivy. Ivy sends it. Ivy got the bounce. Ivy Fox knocks down the shot, and the Ravens with the quick response, 27-21. Under 3.5 to go first half. Ravens by 6 here at home. Winner to Barton to take on the Cougars on Tuesday night. Bennett to Bedoya. Bedoya attacks Fox, hands it off to Brito Bernice, and Fox brings some pressure. Colby able to keep the possession alive. Bennett goes at Ortiz, spins off. Sophie Bennett creating space again. That time the shot no good. Rebound taken by the Coffeyville Red Ravens. Here comes Kylie, steps into one, fake the 3. Hands off to Lehman, but if Kylie was comfortable sending that 3, that says a lot. Parker puts it up and in. Alexis Parker with her second score of the quarter. And the Ravens lead at 29-21. 8-point lead, the largest of the day so far for Coffeyville. Started this game down 6-0. Since then, outscored the Colby Trojans 29-15. That'll be a foul on Lehman. Ravens now with 4 team fouls, so the next foul here on out would send Colby to the free throw line. McIntyre's been kind of blinking and rubbing her head. I think she might have taken a shot from Alexis Parker on that last possession. Inbounds Bennett here, gets it in for the Trojans, finds Lopez. 2:32 to go first half. This is Brito Bernice for 3. It's well off. Rebound Tatana. Ravens with a chance to go up by double digits. Late first half, Tatana trying to go all the way. Finds Fox. What a dime from Tatana. That is a sophomore point guard making a sophomore play. What a find, and the Ravens lead it by 10. That one poked, stolen by the Ravens. They lead at 31-21. This could be the run they needed here late in the first half. Ivy finds Parker. Parker goes up, no, but a foul against Perez. And with Parker about to head to the free throw line, Tony Turner calls over his other 4 to have a conversation. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ravens started this game very flat in the opening 3 minutes. Have found a little bit of a groove. They lead it by 10, but the way Colby's playing, a 10-point lead kind of feels like a 5-point lead. First free throw is good for Alexis Parker. Parker's got 5 here in the second quarter, looking to make it 6. The talented freshman out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. And she does knock down both free throws. Played her high school ball at Riverside Indian School. Under 2 to go, first half. Ravens by a dozen. Sophia Lopez. Lopez attacks Lehman, hands it off to Perez. Brito Bernice, the ball fake. And Coffeyville doing a much better job of defending the perimeter. Bennett the drive, Bennett the kick. Brito Bernice for 3, in and out. Rebound, Parker got a hand on it. Lehman comes away with it. Coffeyville by 12 with the basketball. Trying to continue building this momentum. Lehman hands off Parker, back to Bailey. Bailey fires. Bailey left it a hair short. That might have gotten the crowd on their feet. That would have put the Ravens up by 15. Brito Bernice finds Perez. Perez on the left wing, guarded by Kylie. The attack, throws it up. Wild shot, no good. Rebound taken by Ortiz. Colby starting to press a little bit on the offensive end. Coffeyville basketball leading 33-21. Ivy Fox attacking. Ivy going all the way to the cup. Great defense by Balday. Might have gotten a piece of that shot. Under a minute to go, first half. Ravens by 12. They have some momentum, and I think that was a travel that they missed. That one deflected. It ends up with Brito Bernice. Now Lopez. Lopez wants to attack. Hands it off to Balday. 12 to shoot here for Colby. Brito Bernice finds Lopez. Ravens again not allowing much on the perimeter. Lopez, the ball fake. Brito Bernice tries a 3 again. That one is good and cuts the deficit to 9. Much needed shot for Colby. 33-24. Ravens have the ball. About 4 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Kylie has the ball. Kylie on the right wing, guarded by Ariana Perez. Ortiz has hit both shots she sent tonight. Finds Parker. Parker's had 6 in the second quarter, but that one deflected and stolen. A chance for Colby to end the half with some momentum. Lopez attacks. Lopez fouled and will go to the line with 8.7 to go. That'll be the second foul on Bailey Lehman. Colby has been much more aggressive on the offensive end, and that has done wonders for this team. They are still a step behind this Raven team, but in their previous 2 matchups, they've been multiple steps behind. And in this one, much different story so far through 20 minutes. Sophia Lopez, the freshman out of Bogota, Colombia, at the line. First one is good. One more free throw here for Lopez, and she knocks them both down. 7-point lead for the Ravens. They have about 9 seconds to work with. Kylie wants to push. Kylie goes left. Kylie step back way downtown. Kylie Ortiz! Oh, man! That might be the deepest one Kylie's hit all year. She had her foot on the logo, and she drills it. Ortiz has 8. She has not missed. Ravens by 10 at the half on one of the most impressive shots you'll ever see in this building. Kylie Ortiz from near half court. Step back triple. Halftime at Nellis Hall, 36-26 Ravens. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Red Raven Halftime Show presented by Community State Bank. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 5 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. That one from the logo.
Everyone wants to rule the world. Colby, your music is on.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, you'll find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. Only to have you right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad we had to fade it. The world.
Next up, we have sophomore Sarah Schwacken dancing to I Need a Hero. Sarah, your music is on. Sarah, it is now on. Great job. And best of luck to these young ladies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, continuing your halftime.
Filet mignon, and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
It's all with with the Lady Ravens leading it 36-26 over the Colby Trojans in the opening round of the Region 6 tournament. I'm Shane Neal. So happy you're with us here on this Saturday afternoon. Playoff basketball is here. It feels so good. Let's get you some first half stats here from this one. Colby shoots 41% in that first half, 29% from three, a perfect 2 of 2 at the line. Ravens 50% from the floor, 57% from three. And a big key in this first half, the Ravens have been to the free throw line 12 times and have knocked down 10 of those 12 free throws. So they are 10 of 12, 83%. They have shot 10 more free throws than the Trojans and made 8 more free throws. That's been a big difference in this one. Leading the way for Colby today, 6 points for Sophia Lopez, 6 as well for Sophie Bennett, 4 for Bioro Balde, who's played a lot of minutes with Sheila Lee in foul trouble. She picked up 3 fouls in 6 minutes in that first half. Also, Bedoya has 3 assists. The Colby Trojans have dished out 8 assists. They've really shared the basketball well in that first half. For the Lady Ravens, Kylie Ortiz has 8, has not missed a shot, hit one from the S on the Raven logo as we ended the first half. Kylie Ortiz has hit a lot of crazy shots in her Red Raven career, and that might be top 2 or 3 in what we saw here at the end of the first half. Also, 10 points for Ivy Fox, 8 for Bailey Lehman. So the trio of Lehman, Fox, and Ortiz have combined for 26 of the Ravens' 36 in this first half. 6 for Alexis Parker, 2 for Karis Washington, 2 for Olivia Daya. Tatana Woods-Blackow has gone 0 of 1 from the field, but doing what Tatana does in playoff games. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and no turnovers. Tatana Woods-Blackow running the show as effectively as she always seems to do. Ravens lead it by 10. Let's step away for 2 minutes. It's our Red Raven halftime show presented by Community State Bank. When we come back, our first team has punched their ticket to the Region 6 quarterfinals. We have another game at the half, and we have K-State playing, of course, over on our sister station, the Mighty 690. So we'll have score updates around the league and around the area. We're back in 2 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
A car, maybe a motorcycle, or even a boat. Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
Ravens lead at 36-26 at the half here against the Colby Trojans. I'm Shane Neal. It's our Red Raven halftime show presented by Community State Bank. Let's get you some scores from around the Region 6 tournament. First game just went final out in Ark City with the Cloud County Thunderbirds, the 9 seed, knocking out the Cali Tigers 73-67. Cloud County will move on to Hutchinson to play the number 1 team in the nation on Tuesday night. Also today, we, of course, the winner of this game will play the Barton Cougars on Tuesday night in Great Bend. The Butler Grizzlies on their way to the quarterfinals. They will play the winner of Seward County and Pratt. That game coming up a little later tonight, a 6 o'clock tip-off. And our other game going on right now, Garden City and Independence. That game is at halftime with the Broncbusters leading it 36-34 over the Pirates. The winner of that game will head to Dodge City to battle the Conquistadors on Tuesday night. Kansas State Wildcats needing to win today to keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive, and they are winning right now against Iowa State on Senior Day in Bramlage Coliseum. 48-43 the score in that one with 7 minutes to go. The Wildcats playing well. Tyler Perry, just 3 points for the Wildcats, but Cam Carter, Arthur Kaluma have combined for 32. Tyler Perry has dished out 5 assists as well, as the Wildcats have really played some good defense and gotten to the free throw line. We'll see if they hang on. They're playing number 6 Iowa State. That would be a massive win for their NCAA tournament hopes if they could hang on and win that game here today. Second half action just around the corner. Ravens in that first half got off to a little bit of a slow start. We, of course, presume that to be a little bit of nerves, presume that to be, a little bit of some first-time players in this Region 6 tournament. Of course, you have Bailey, you have Kylie, you have Tatana, Olivia Daya, Natalia Jones, players that have been here before. But you also have, for all of those players, your Ivy Fox, your J. Maya Lyons, your Alexis Parkers, your Karis Washington, some players that really haven't been in this situation. So, slow start, maybe to be a little bit expected, but Ravens have turned it around. They've taken the lead. They have a 10-point lead, but I'll tell you what, this Colby team playing some good basketball. This one is far from over. Third quarter coming up next. This has been our Red Raven Halftime Show presented by Community State Bank. We're back with the second half in 2 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
At one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Ravens lead this one 36-26 and are halfway on their way to Barton. See if they can hang on to this one in the final 20 minutes. I'm Shane Neal, so happy you're with us here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. It will be Coffeyville basketball. Ravens outscored the Colby Trojans 21-17 in that, or 21-13, excuse me, in that second quarter. After it was 15-13 after one. Colby came out leading 6-0. Since then, the Ravens have started to find a little bit of a groove, but another level to unlock for Coffeyville here in the second half. If they really want to pull away in this one, Ivy Fox has it, swings it left to Kylie Ortiz. Kylie hit a huge shot at the end of the first half, finds Lehman. Lehman fakes the shot. Lehman hands it off. Natalia Jones the ball fake. Ravens unselfish on this possession. Kylie fakes, has to throw it up. Kylie, in and out. First miss of the day for Ortiz, and she nearly sunk it. A contested fading three as the shot clock expired. Sophia Lopez has it for Colby. First offensive possession of the second half for the Trojans. This is Noella Bedoya. Bedoya was a team-high 3 assists in that first half, but that one nearly poked and stolen by the Ravens. Lopez the drive, 6 to shoot. Lopez spins, goes up, missed the shot. Rebound, Lee got a hand on it, but Lehman able to tip it to Woods Blackout. Ravens by 10. They'll slow it down. We're just over a minute into the second half. Coffeyville has a 10-point lead here at Nellis Hall. Only game that's gone final so far is Jones fouled down low by McIntyre. Only game that's gone final in the Region 6 tournament, the Cloud County Thunderbirds beating the Cali Tigers 73-67. They will move on to play the number 1 seed Hutchinson on Tuesday night. The winner of this game will play the 4 seed Barton Cougars on Tuesday night. Inbounds goes to Fox. That one deflected, stolen by Lopez. Not a great inbounds pass there by the Ravens. Now on the other end, Lopez goes up, lays it in over Lehman. Lehman, of course, trying to be cautious and not pick up her 3rd foul, but Colby able to cut the deficit to 8 with that shot. Natalia Jones has it now. Jones attacking, pull up. Natalia can't get the bounce. Fox on the glass. Kylie winds up. Kylie left it short. Ortiz has missed her first 2 shots of the second half. Now Colby with a chance to close the gap, but that shot into the stands and a turnover. Theme of this one really has been the Ravens have led for most of the game after the 6-0 start by Colby. But it does not feel like Coffeyville has really been in control the way they have been the first 2 matchups with Colby. Trojans staying right there with them. Fox jump shot, good. Ivy Fox with a team-high 12, a game-high 12. Fox continues to just be lethal on the offensive end in the second half of the season. Brito Bernice works it to Bennett. Bennett on the left wing, driving, planting the foot, handoff to Brito Bernice. Lopez fakes the 3, now gets a screen. Colby down by 10, early second half. Bennett the drive, Bennett the spin, Bennett in trouble, 5 seconds to shoot. Bedoya attacking, Bedoya. They don't have a time to get a shot off, and it will not count. That's a shot clock violation. Great defense by Coffeyville. Bennett and Brito Bernice have some words as they come back on the other end. Tatana hands it off to Kylie. Kylie picked up by Bennett. Down low, they get it to Fox. Fox going at Lee. Lee has 3 fouls. They're able to get it to Tatana. Raven basketball. Lehman winds up deep 3. Bailey got it. Nothing but net for Bailey Lehman. Her 3rd triple of the day. And the Ravens with their largest lead, 41-28. Timeout, Colby. Coffeyville, it has not been perfect. At times it has not been pretty. But they're up by 13. Big shot from Bailey Lehman. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Or own your own home. If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688.
Bailey Lehman with her 3rd triple of the day. They lead at 41-28. 6:53 to go, 3rd quarter. I'm Shea Neal. It's Region 6 tournament action here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. So happy you're with us. And we have, of course, 2nd great playoff game coming up after this where the Pratt Beavers take on the Red Raven men's team. We'll have tip-off of that game 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Sophie Bennett has it on the right wing. Bennett works right. This is Brito Bernice. Can't leave Brito Bernice. Back to Bennett. Bennett the bump fake. Trying to attack Ivy Fox. Handoff. Another late possession here for Colby. Trying to find a shot. Brito Bernice. It's going to be a contested shot. Wild shot. No good. And great defense on the last two possessions for Coffeyville. Here's Kylie Ortiz. Ravens lead at 41-28. Ravens trying to build up a lead that would be insurmountable, but there Ivy shuffled the feet. That's a turnover. And yeah, if you're watching this game, I mean, obviously a 13-point lead, it has not impacted the team on the scoreboard to this point. But when you look ahead, and of course this Colby team's played really well, and I'm not trying to cast them off, but you look ahead to a potential game with Barton in the quarterfinals, and turnovers like that and sloppy plays like that, Barton's going to beat you if you do that. So it's just looking long term, also with short term here today. Brito Bernice. Right now, you got to worry about Colby beating you, as that's going to be the the second foul on Ivy Fox. Fans don't love that one. So Ivy and J. Maya each with 2, as does Karis Washington. Karis will come in for Ivy. Ivy, just such an important piece to this team. One of their best rebounders, one of their best scorers, and you do not want her picking up that third foul here in the third quarter. Lopez, ball fake, cut off by Natalia Jones. Sheila Lee out there playing with 3 fouls for Colby. Perez, the floater in the lane, left it short, rebound Lehman. Ravens lead at 41-28, their largest lead of the day, trying to build on it. Tatana works it right to Kylie. Kylie's not hit a shot since she hit one from the logo at the end of the first half. Now Karis Washington, top of the key. Lehman's hit 3 threes today. This time she attacks. Hands off Natalia. Natalia back to Bailey. Bailey, great look. Bailey got it! 4 triples today for Bailey Lehman. She hasn't moved the net on the last 2. Ravens 44-28. And that's how dangerous this team is. They have played far from perfect, made plenty of mistakes. Jump ball will stay with Colby. Plenty of mistakes today, and they still lead it by 16 against a Colby team that's played really well for most of this game. This Coffeyville team, they can clean up some of the mistakes if they can play fundamental disciplined basketball. There's not many teams in the nation that can beat this team over 40 minutes. Inbound goes to Brito Bernice. Ball fake goes up and missed it. Rebound Sheila Lee, tried to get rid of it, ends up finding Brito Bernice. Heck of an effort there, but that pass thrown to Tatana. Over halfway through the third quarter, Raven basketball leading by 16. Kylie a little too strong, trying to get it to Karis Washington, and that'll bring us to a media timeout. J. Maya Lyons coming in for the Ravens. Bailey Lehman has caught fire. She's got 4 threes today. Ravens lead at 44-28. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
To know that the owner is providing the care. Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike.
44-28, Ravens lead it over the Colby Trojans. Round 1 of the Region 6 tournament. Winner of this game off to play the 4-seed Barton Cougars in the quarterfinals. I'm Shane Neal, so happy you're with us here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Sophie Bennett brings it up for Colby as we return to the action. 4:47 to go, third quarter. Bailey Lehman has really heated up here in the second half. Bennett in trouble. Washington and Lyons right there. Now Ariana Perez, who's had a quiet day. Perez played well when these two teams matched up a week ago, but today the Ravens have been able to keep her off the scoreboard. Drive there by Brito Bernice. That was Bennett, and Bennett is blocked. Ravens really have picked it up on the defensive end and Timely shooting from Bailey Lehman has allowed this lead to be opened up to 44-28. Bailey in trouble now. Finds J. Maya. Raven fans wanted a foul, didn't get it. J. Maya. Hand off to Kylie. Kylie getting inside. Kylie Ortiz. 10 for Kylie, her first points of the second half. And the future Wichita State Shocker knocks down the floater in the lane. Kylie, one heck of a scorer, one heck of a shooter, and she played maybe her best game in a month against Independence on Wednesday. She looks good again today. This is Sophie Bennett. Ravens by 18. Colby needing to find answers. Brito Bernice back to Bennett. 5 to shoot. Colby really having a tough time on the offensive end right now. Bedoya, though, knocks down that jump shot. And it was a much-needed jump shot there for Colby. Noella Bedoya, the sophomore, with the shot there. She's out of Kanagawa, Japan. Lehman finds Ortiz. Ortiz down low. Ravens trying to get a shot up. That's Lyons, and Lyons is fouled. 2 shots coming for Coffeyville. J. Maya will go to the line. That'll be on Perez. Perez's third foul. We'll see Ray Richardson return. Tatana's really played a great game for the second straight game. J. Maya heading to the line, something the Ravens did very well in the first half. 10 of 12 at the stripe. First free throw for Lyons is good. Coffeyville was down 6-0 3 minutes into this game. Able to battle back and take a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter. They led it by 10 at halftime. They lead it by 17 here with 3 to go in the third quarter. Like a fine wine, the Lady Ravens seem to get better as this one goes on. Bedoya, and a foul will be called there. That'll be on Washington. Second time Karras has been called for the hand check foul. That's her third foul of the game. Karras Washington's had some really, really big moments for this team. Had 25 points against NEO early in the season. She's the leading player of getting to the free throw line. Great rebounder for a guard. She's going to be a star in this league, but the last 2 games for Karras have not been her best. Bailey Lehman brings it up here for Coffeyville after the steal. Ravens up by 17 with the basketball. Richardson down low to Lyons. Lyons goes to work. J. Maya got it. The Garden City transfer. One of the best post players in the league when she's healthy, and she gets that one to go. Noella Bedoya attacking Karras Washington. Taken away, and a jump ball to call. That'll make it Raven basketball. We'll see the return of Bioro Balde, the true freshman for Colby, D.A. Bioro Balde. She's out of Girona, Spain. Ravens lead at 49-30, trying to build a lead that Colby can't come back from. Kylie nearly lost it, got it back just in front of us. Kylie swings it. That one is stolen by Lopez. And Ivy Fox will immediately move to the scorer's table. Tony Turner does not have much patience in a game like this for sloppy turnovers. And on the other end, McIntyre makes the Ravens pay with a transition 3. Karras Washington has it. Ravens lead at 49-33. Coffeyville in control for the first time all night, but Colby has made it difficult here in the opening round of the playoffs. Karras Washington jump shot is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bailey Lehman able to tip it away from Lopez. Washington attacking again, that time no. Tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Coffeyville. So again, it just has not been the Karras Washington we've seen at times this year. Karras just a really good scorer. She averaged about 11 points a game for a while. She was a starter for a good portion of the season, but these last couple games she struggled with her shot, and will look to find it as trying to get it to Lehman, that one thrown away. Another sloppy turnover there for Coffeyville. And again, I said it a couple of minutes ago, obviously, Colby Trojans, you have not put this team to bed yet. But looking ahead to a potential rematch with the Barton Cougars, you have sloppy turnovers like this against Barton, and you will not be advancing to Hutchinson. Bennett shot well off, rebound Daya. Ray Richardson brings it up. Hands off to Karras. Karras to Bailey. Ravens trying to slow it down, get a score. J. Maya goes up, draws a foul. That'll be on Bioro Balde. Balde called for her third, so both Balde and Lee have 3 fouls for Colby. That's their 2 primary centers. First free throw up and good for J. Maya. Ravens hit the 50-point plateau, something we talked about with Coach Turner on the Red Raven Coaches Show. This Colby team really does do a good job of slowing their opponents down. Ravens have had games this year where they've scored 70, 80 points. They don't really do that much against Colby because Colby wants you to play a slower tempo, but in the 3 matchups with Colby this year, the Raven defense has answered the call. Sophie Bennett, under a minute to go, third quarter. Bennett had a poke taken by Daya. Here comes Washington the other way. Karras full head of steam and nearly lost it. Now gets it back to Ray. Ray finds Daya. Daya sets the feet, and Daya knocks it down. Olivia Daya has had a spectacular week. She's got 5 points today and puts the Ravens up 21. McIntyre tries to answer that one well off. Rebound Lehman. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ravens. Daya fakes in the corner this time, and now they'll try to burn some clock. Karras Washington attacking. Handoff to Bailey Lehman. Under 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Richardson tries to get it to Lyons. Lyons got great spacing. Goes up and lays it in. J. Maya's had a big third quarter. Ravens have had a big third quarter. They're up 23. And Colby starting to scramble with their season on the line. That shot at the buzzer is off from Bedoya. Ravens 56-33. They are 10 minutes away from Barton and going to the quarterfinals. We have fourth quarter action coming up in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
You workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982.
Season on the line every single night at this point of the season, and you ask yourself, how would the Lady Ravens respond? They play their best quarter of the day, outscoring Colby 20-7 in that third quarter. They lead it by 23 as we start the final 10 minutes. Trojan basketball. Ravens trying to close out a first-round victory and advance to the quarterfinals against the Barton Cougars on Tuesday night. There's a steal by Jamiah Lyons to get it started. A good start for the Raven defense. Of course, Barton Coffeyville was the Region 6 championship game a year ago, and those two teams have split in their 2 games this year, so it'll be a winner-take-all third game and also a championship rematch. But let's not look too far ahead. Ravens still got to hold on to a lead for 9.5. Bailey Lehman, Ray Richardson, Tony Turner trying to get his team to find some spacing. Karras Washington behind the back, 2 seconds to get a shot off, and they're not going to. We'll see Kylie Ortiz come in for Coffeyville, and she will come in for Bailey Lehman. Lehman will have some conversation with Tony Turner. Tony Turner, of course, a very successful coach in the postseason and in the regular season. His 5th year at the helm of the Ravens. He took this team 5 points away from a region championship a year ago, and he knows this team has what it takes to do it this year, win it all. And he's obviously got no patience for sloppy play. And Karras Washington just picked up her 4th foul, so we'll see Ivy Fox check back in. No points yet in the fourth quarter for either team. Ravens lead it 56-33. McIntyre sets the feet, sends the 3, got it. Stella McIntyre knocks down her 3rd triple of the day. And it gets the Colby Trojans off and running in the 4th. Ivy Fox has the basketball, hands off to Daya. Daya to Kylie Ortiz. Kylie Back to Olivia. Olivia down low to Lyons. Lyons pressured immediately. Throws it up. Had it blocked by Balde. And Lopez comes away with the basketball for Colby. Colby's season potentially 8.5 minutes away from ending. We'll see if they have a final push to try and pull off a road upset. There's a foul against the Ravens. We see Tatana move to the scorer's table. Ray Richardson called for the foul. First foul against Ray, already the second foul against the Ravens. Janae Black-Harmon, Tatana Woods-Blackow in for Lyons and Richardson. First time today we've seen Black-Harmon. Black-Harmon and Daya have both earned more minutes in the last couple weeks, and we see them both out right now for the Ravens. That shot no good by Lopez with strong defense from Daya. Livia's got 5 points. She has the basketball, hands it off to Janae Black-Harmon. Kylie, extra pass to Tana. They work it to Fox. Fox puts the ball down, hands it off to Daya. They work it back to the right wing. Kylie Ortiz. Kylie, Ravens trying to hit some shots that could end up pushing this team to the final 8. Ivy Fox, that'll help, and one. Down low. It'll be the 4th on Balde. And Ivy Fox, something Tony Turner says about Ivy, she is one of the strongest players in this league, and she showed it there, finishing with the contact. Every single day at practice, Ivy Fox ready to lift, ready to showcase the strength, and she does a great job showcasing that strength on the court. She puts the Ravens up 59-36 with 8 to play. Colby basketball, Bedoya finds Lopez. Lopez left to McIntyre. McIntyre's really been their best scorer in the second half. Bedoya finds Lee. That's a great pass. Lee left it short, and Kylie pulls down the rebound. This late in the game, this late in the season potentially for Colby, that's just a shot you can't miss. Here's Olivia Daya. Kylie Ortiz. Kylie steps back, finds Daya. Ravens in no rush, 10 seconds to shoot, but obviously playing with a sizable lead. Don't want to give Colby a chance to combat that. Kylie sends it and missed it. Kylie was red hot in the first half, has cooled off in the second half, but still has 10 points tonight. Bennett finds McIntyre. McIntyre trying to find space. Stella McIntyre, a sophomore. Her career at Colby could be coming to an end. There's a shot by Lopez, up and good. 59-38. We go under 7 to play. Colby not going quietly. Credit to them. This says, in the 3 matchups between these two teams this year, this has certainly been, I think, the best performance from the Trojans. Fox has the basketball. This Raven team has been tested quite a bit this afternoon against Colby. Daya has it, 8 seconds to shoot. Olivia coming off a screen, handoff Kylie. Kylie sends it. That one is good. 13 for Ortiz, and that one puts the Ravens up 24 points. Timeout taken by the Trojans. Ravens closing in on a trip to the quarterfinals. They lead at 62-38. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olay Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack, sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olay Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No.
Ravens lead at 62-38, 6:26 to play. I'm Shane Neal. It's US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Red Raven basketball, the Region 6 tournament. Coffeyville, of course, was a 5 seed in last year's tournament. Won a game here against the Pratt Beavers. Then went on the road and beat Hutchinson. Went to Wichita and beat Dodge City, a team that hadn't lost in 3 months. Came up short against Barton in the championship game. But looking to make it back to the championship game, and they're off to a good start here today against Colby. The foul was on Tatana Woods Black Owl. Colby Trojans have really left it all on the floor here this afternoon. Like I said before the break, I think in the 3 matchups between these two teams this year, I think that 62-38 score a little misleading, because the Ravens really have been flustered and have had to work hard for every single point tonight. There's a foul on Parker. Kylie Ortiz and Bailey Lehman, that is, have really been huge for the Ravens tonight. Bailey has 4 threes, a couple free throws. Kylie has 13 points. Those two are going to need to play their best basketball if this team's going to win a region championship. And so far, so good for the two talented sophomores. Of course, Bailey will continue her career at Rogers State. Kylie Ortiz will continue her career at Wichita State. Inbound goes to Lopez. That one deflected. Ravens all over the passing lanes. That's their 3rd deflection on this possession. I think even the coaching staff starting to get a little irritated. You just heard Sierra McBride yell, "Grab it!" Pass inside, Bedoya lays it in. Nice finish inside there. Nice spin move by Noella Bedoya. Kylie hands it off to Janae. Janae hands off to Bailey. Something Tony Turner has emphasized the last couple weeks is ball movement. Don't put the ball on the ground if you don't have to. We have not seen the ball touch the ground on this possession. Lehman missed the 3. Here comes the Colby Trojans. Bennett, Lopez. Colby down by 22, fighting for their season, and there's a foul. That'll be against Bailey Lehman. 3rd on Lehman. I can't remember really a game this year where Bailey's been in foul trouble. But now with 3 fouls, 5:34 to go, don't want to pick up that 4th. Lopez at the free throw line missed the 1st. Something Colby has struggled with this season is free throws. They're not one of the best teams in the league at the stripe. Ravens started the season very poor at the free throw line. Lopez goes 1 out of 2. The Ravens have steadily improved at the charity stripe as the year's gone on. They've had a lot of success today, shooting nearly 80% at the stripe. Nice pass inside to Parker. Kylie Ortiz with a dime to Alexis Parker, the talented freshman. Bedoya, pull-up jump shot is off. Rebound, Kylie. We're closing in on 5 minutes to go. Ravens lead at 64-41. Here's Tatana. Now Kylie has it on the left wing. That pass nearly a turnover. Janae Black-Harmon heads up play to keep it alive. Lehman on the right wing. 10 to shoot for the Ravens. Down low, Parker again. That one deflected. And out of bounds, it will stay with Coffeyville. Final media timeout of game 1. Ariana Perez back in. We'll see. We might not have a media timeout. Hang on. Our officials may want to keep going. And we will keep going. So my apologies. I jumped the gun, thought it was a media timeout. It was not. Inbounds goes to Janae Black-Harmon. 4:47 to go. Bailey. Kylie has it top of the key. Kylie to Janae. Janae sends a jump shot in. Got it! At the buzzer. Janae Black-Harmon. Heck of a shot. And it's 66-41. 4.5 to play. Ravens by 25, and they are counting down the seconds to a trip to Great Bend. That one deflected, stolen by Janae. Here comes Black-Harmon the other way, goes right at Perez, lays it up, fouled. Ray Richardson moves to the scorer's table for the Ravens. Of course, immediately following this game, we'll have the men's Region 6 first-round matchup, Coffeyville and the Pratt Beavers. Ravens the 8th seed on the men's side. And if they win, they would also be heading to Barton. Of course, the Barton men, the number 1 team in the country, 30-1 on the season. 1 out of 2 for Black-Harmon. We see Natalia Jones return for Parker. Ray Richardson in for Tatana. Ravens lead it by 26. Bennett brings it up. Precious seconds tick. Colby would have to put together one unbelievable 4-minute stretch to keep their season alive. Brito Bernice attacks. Lee Lee Perez, deep three by Ariana Perez, and she drained it. The talented sophomore Perez out of North Glen, Colorado. 67-44. 3:50 to play. Lehman the fake, hands off to Janae. Back to Ray Richardson. 15 to shoot here for Coffeyville. Pass trying to get it to Jones. It's a turnover as Lopez comes and steals it. Lopez finds Bennett. Bennett to Lopez, back to Perez. Perez winds up again. Left that one short. Rebound taken by Natalia. Under 3.5 minutes to go. Ravens by 23 points. And looking like they are quarterfinal bound. Bailey Lehman, Kylie Ortiz. Those two have been spectacular this afternoon. Kylie dribbles, maybe looking for one final score. This time pump fakes. Finds Ray Richardson. Ray back to Kylie. Kylie sends it. And off the rim, no good. Rebound battled for out of bounds. Last touched by the Ravens. Karis Washington, Ava Baker come in. As Ortiz and Lehman come out. Next time we see those two will be in Great Bend on Tuesday night. As the Ravens will look to punch their ticket to the Final Four in Hutchinson. Brito Bernice. Pass to Lee. Lee hands it off to Bennett. Bennett fakes, drives. Nice move, and Sophie Bennett lays it up and in. Press here from Colby, of course, knowing what's at stake here, their season being over. They are not quitting until the final buzzer goes. Ray Richardson, nice move. Ray, the attack, and missed the shot. Foul called late. That'll be on Coffeyville. It'll be on Janae Black-Harmon. 2:38 to go. It's a shot Ray would tell you she should hit. 6th team foul against the Ravens, and that'll mean free throws here for Colby. Last thing you want to do, up by 21, you don't want to stop the clock and give Colby a chance to score points. It's the freshman Sophie Bennett. I don't know, as Bennett's first free throw up and good. I told you, she's got a rainbow of a jump shot. But I don't know what's in store for the future for Sophie Bennett, if she's returning to Colby, if she's going to enter the transfer portal, what the story is there. But I'll tell you what, this is a talented freshman point guard, and if Colby's getting her back, I think she'll be one of the better point guards in this league. Karis Washington called for a turnover as she stepped over the line. So Ravens with a couple sloppy possessions, sloppy play, and what's the call now? Perez open corner three. That is off. Rebound. Black-Harmon had it for a moment, but Lee keeps it alive. 2.5 to go. Bennett finds Lopez. This is Brito Bernice attacking. Pass got to Lee. Lee finds Perez. Perez the pump fake. Perez lost it on the way in. That's taken by Natalia. And that pass a little long for Karis Washington. And the Ravens really struggling to just dribble out the clock. This is something you don't want to see right now if you're Tony Turner, and he's going to call a timeout. Ravens by 19, but it has not been pretty with a chance to close the game out. We'll be right back in 60 seconds on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
Home. Any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-19.
Sophie Bennett hits a jump shot as we return to Nellis Hall. 67-50, the Ravens lead. And that'll be a foul against Sophia Lopez. Minute 52 left. Coffeyville up by 17, and barring one of the craziest comebacks in junior college basketball history, we'll be heading to the quarterfinals of the Region 6 tournament. But the last 2 minutes have not been pretty. Tony Turner very frustrated, his team giving possessions away with a chance to really drain this clock and put this one away. They have not done so. Ray Richardson looking for a pass. 7 to shoot. Ray to Janae. Ava Baker, and that's a travel. And a possession with no shot there for Coffeyville. Minute 33 to go. So if there's any positive from that possession, it was that the Ravens took about 20 seconds off the clock. But it has not been pretty these last 3-4 minutes ever since the starters got pulled. And of course, in a big game, the starters will be out there, but Perez for 3, that one is strong. Rebound, Lee pulls it down. Minute 10 to go. Colby's final possessions of the season coming here. This is Sophie Bennett. We're down to a minute 5. 10 to shoot here for the Trojans. Brito Bernice finds Bennett off a screen. Bennett scored the last 4 points for Colby. This time passes it. Brito Bernice throws one up. Got it. What a wild shot. Knocked it down. 67-52. 45 seconds to go. And the Ravens may be having the ball for the final time here tonight. That shot is short. And the rebound tapped out of bounds. It will stay with Coffeyville. 43 seconds to go. We see the Pratt men and the Red Raven men start to make their way to the door. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up immediately following this one. Baker fouled by Perez. Perez is fouled out, and that is the end of her Colby career. 40.2 to go. The sophomore fouls out. See McIntyre return. Inbounds to Natalia Jones. Jones goes up. Jones throws it up. Missed the shot. Rebound McIntyre. Tony Turner very visibly upset with the last 3 minutes of this game. But tell you what, he's going to be happy that his team is going to the Final 8. Coffeyville heading to the Region 6 quarterfinals. They will have a date with the Barton Cougars in a rematch of the Region 6 championship. That one deflected out of bounds with 18 seconds to go. Coffeyville the 5 seed in this tournament. The Cougars are the 4 seed. The winner of that game will head to Hutchinson for the Final 4. Quarterfinals will be on Tuesday night. Of course, the Final 4 begins on Friday. Jump shot there by Lopez, no good, and now the Ravens should be able to dribble it out. Ray Richardson has it. Just got to get across half court. Ray does, and there it is. The Red Ravens get a home playoff game and take care of business. 67-52. They are off to the quarterfinals. They knock out the Colby Trojans, and they will play the Barton Cougars for the right to go to the Final 4. Kylie Ortiz, Bailey Lehman, sensational this afternoon. The Ravens off to Barton. We are off to the Red Raven postgame show. We'll be back in 5 minutes breaking this one down, and we'll of course hear from Coach Turner as this team gets ready for a championship rematch on Tuesday night. Ravens 67-52. They are on their way to the Region 6 quarters. Red Raven postgame show starts in 5 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring.
Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
Ravens win game one of our doubleheader. Final score 67-52. The Lady Ravens on their way to the Region 6 quarterfinals. I'm Shane Neal. Let's take a look at the final stats in game one of our doubleheader. Colby ends up shooting 40% for the day, 33% from three, and 83% at the line. For the Ravens, 49% from the field, 47% from three, 79% at the line. The shooting really good for Coffeyville. The turnovers, something you can clean up a little bit. The Ravens dished out 16 turnovers. They did force 18. But that's obviously something you're going to be working on ahead of the Barton game. So We have game 2 of our doubleheader coming up in just a moment. The Pratt Beavers and the Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens. These two teams split their 2 matchups earlier this season, but leading the way for Colby in game 1, 12 for Sophie Bennett, 11 for Sophia Lopez, 9 for Stella McIntyre, and 6 for Noella Bedoya. For the Ravens today, 15 for Fox, 14 for Lehman, 13 for Ortiz. Those 3 were on their game. They combined, of course, for 42 points today. Also, you had 8 from Alexis Parker, 7 from Jamiah Lyons, 3 from Janae Black-Harmon, 5 from Olivia Daya, and 2 from Karis Washington. So the Ravens do what they need to do. They get the win. They will play Barton coming up on Tuesday night as they head to Great Bend for the second time this season. And some early news here for our second game of our doubleheader. Charles Caparasso has been playing so well in recent games. He's going to be out today with an illness, so no Caparasso today, and we'll see if the Ravens can pull off a win without him. We'll, of course, expect to see the small ball starting 5 for the Ravens today with Griffith, Kofer, Summers, Smith, and Carroll. Alvin Cole is back. We don't know how much he's going to be able to play coming back from that sprained ankle he suffered against Hutch, but he is available today, and he may be needed as well as Jeremiah Kemboy. So we'll see if the Ravens can make do without a key piece of this team. No Caparasso today if you're just now joining us. He is out with an illness. We'll, of course, hear from Coach Herkelman in just a few moments. We'll hear from Coach Turner in just a few moments as well. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. More on the Red Raven postgame show when we come back. Coffeyville again victorious 67-52. We'll have more as we put a bow on the ladies and move to the guys in 3 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack, sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Lady Ravens on their way to the Region 6 quarterfinals with a big-time win, 67-52 over the Colby Trojans in round 3 between those two teams. And we're now joined by head coach Tony Turner as we break this one down. Coach, I think, the early impressions I saw is, of course, with their season on the line, maybe expected, but Colby really came out, got off to a hot start, had a 6-0 lead, and I think out of the 3 matchups this year with you and them, they really played tough today and made your group earn every single point.
Oh, they did a great job. Coach Spencer's a really good coach, and I knew they would put up a fight and put up a good. I knew they wasn't going to just lay down. And a few years ago we did get beat by Colby. It's kind of the same scenario. We just played them at the end of the year, and then they came down here and popped us. But that was most of the main thing. But I thought they did a really good job and just coming out and playing.
Coach, I think it shows your group's experience and their ability in big games, and the fact that you got off to a very poor start in the first 3 minutes of the game, couple turnovers, Colby hit a couple shots, and your team didn't panic. Your team kept playing, kept fighting, and they ended up hitting a couple shots and then ended up going on an 11-0 run to take the lead. So impressive to see over the course of the game. Obviously a lot of mistakes to correct, but your team didn't panic. Your team showed that maturity, that veteran leadership, and stayed composed. And I think it's so tough to do in the postseason.
Oh, no question about that, man. I knew we'd come out with some jitters, and just because it's part of it, part of the business, part of all this, but I thought we bounced out of it real quick and made some shots and stuck together as a team.
Coach, your team, we know the depth. We've talked about the depth, but if this team gets where they want to get to, it's going to start with Tatana, Kylie, Bailey, and Ivy. And today, Ivy, Kylie, and Bailey combined for 42 points. Kylie and Bailey hit a couple big threes. Ivy was getting going in the second half down low, and then Tatana, 6 assists, only 1 turnover. Your core 4 really stepped up big today.
They're big. They're big-time players, and they're very coachable players. They're unselfish. They just play together as a team, and they've just been good for us. Been really good all year for us, and we'll miss them when it's time for them to go, but we're gonna cherish them and love them while they're here. But no, they do a good job for us.
Absolutely, they do. Final thing I have for you, Coach. Of course, you're off to play Barton in the Region 6 quarterfinals, but I gotta ask. Late in that first half, Kylie hit a 3 pretty close to the S on the Raven logo. Is that the deepest one she's hit in the game? I think it has to be.
Oh, I know. I've seen her do it in high school. She's done it in high school. She put them deep threes, and that's the reason why we really wanted her to come to Coffeyville, and she's been a great shooter for us, just a great kid for us. She's always in the gym working, and when she moves on, she'll be a kid that's going to figure out a way to get on that court.
Absolutely. Ravens off to Great Bend to take on the Barton Cougars. Coach Tony Turner, good enough to join us. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Let's step away for 60 seconds. Coach Herkelman joins us next. We'll shift to the guys game. Coach Herkelman with us in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.